Hey guys, and welcome back to the next video. And today we're gonna take a look at the new Builder Hall 9 level, which means I will show you a base which is defending pretty good versus air so far, and I will show you a couple of tricks on how you should upgrade, what ways you can go like offense and defense wise, what is possible, and well, should you go for auto immediately, or what is like the go-to strategy, and everything I will talk about everything in this video, and I will see you in the first defense. The first defense is versus Loons and Minions, which is super popular right now. I think as soon as your defense is higher, baby dragons are getting more value out of, like, instead of the Loons, because of the Mega Tesla and all the defenses inside of the base, but we will talk about that later. But what we want to take a look at is my base is by far not close to max. I have the Mega Tesla maxed, and we will talk about this later, what you should upgrade first. But I have pretty much the Mega Tesla max. That's it. A couple of like crackers, but except that, like, none of my air defense stuff is like max. So that's super important to notice when you see those max minions going at my base. Of course, the Loons are not maxed either, but my defenses are far from max as well. So that's like a pretty nice test for it. And you can see they're having really huge struggle to get into the first air bomber defense, which means it's like really hard to get to the town hall. And in the end, I got a little bit lucky, I have to admit, but this means no 2 stars, and we'll jump over to the next tag, and this time versus a fully maxed out army. This one is versus max baby dragons and versus max minions. Not a maxed battle machine so far, 26. It's getting close, but still like pretty good offense when it comes down to the level of his army. And we want to see how this base defends versus baby dragon and minions. And once again, I have to mention, this base is purely built against air. Like, all of the traps are set to air. And what I want to mention as well, if you want to have this base, just check out the description of this video and you will see the base link, which is a new addition from the last update to Clash of Clans, so you guys don't have to build the base on your own. You can just copy the layout and have fun with it, hopefully. And just let me know how it's defending for you. Like I said, air isn't like ground isn't like the best thing what the base can defend, but still, like, air, it's insanely good. I had so many one-shots against me, it's insane. Like, even like all of those attacks, most of them were around 5.3k trophies, which is pretty high, I guess, when it comes down to like the level of my troops and defenses. So this base is doing work. So he's getting the percentage pretty easily, but the big problem on this base is to get actually the builder hall, because you can see there are so many buildings you have to get rid of to actually target the builder hall. Like the crushers, you have to take out the crushers if you want to just come in from one flank, or if you want to come in from like a really like needle angle, kinda, just from the left side. You have to get rid of both archer towers and the air bomber defense, because right now it's really hard to actually target the town hall with all of his minions. A couple of minions went onto the archer tower, which means not too much damage onto my builder hall, which in the end means, once again, no 2 stars on this base. And we are getting closer to completely maxed offense, and this time we will defend against, or hopefully defend against, max minions, max loons, and a maxed battle machine. Okay, this time we have a completely maxed out attacker. Max battle machine, everything is maxed, and he's coming in, and you will see right in the beginning, from this angle, boom, first group of minions is gone. Really, really nice. And you can see, on this one, you will see why it's so important to have your defenses maxed. The roaster is doing work. At the same time, on the left side, you saw that all of the minions gone with the air bomb over there. This air bomb is so important. Got already so many minions killed, so it's super, super important. But you can see at the same time, the battle machine is getting nearly no damage because of my defenses are not maxed. But at the same time, he's getting closer to the 2nd star. But if I defend versus like a completely maxed out player, and in the end have like a 54 2-star defense, actually I'm pretty happy with the base. So like I said, if you guys want to copy it, feel free to copy the base and have some fun with it. And like I said, if you're getting crushed right now by air attacks, do it. Copy the base, try it out. And this is like the base I'm using and I used in the video. I swapped a few things around, like I repositioned those air bombs and it should work pretty good right now. So this is like the most current version, and I will send you guys the link for the base. And yeah, let me know in the comments how the base works for you. But at the same time, we want to talk about the offense and defense and how you have to or should upgrade in Builder Hall 9 as well, because there are a couple of different ways on how to do so. Because offense, you have multiple choice, like you can't do more than just one strategy. One like of the most common and most popular ways on how to upgrade Builder Hall 9 in the beginning is Baby Dragon and Minions, or Loons and Minions, which in my opinion is pretty safe. Like, it's a really good option to go. I did it the same with Baby Dragons and Minions, but at the same time what I did as well, and what I think in the end, if I don't have like too many books or magic items, what I would have done on my own, I would have went Cannon Cards and P.E.K.K.A for sure, because like a couple of reasons. The first one is everyone is using Baby Dragon and Minions at the moment, or like air combinations, which means most of the traps are set to air just to defend versus those like overwhelming spammy armies, which is like a huge thing because you want to get your loot and your trophies. So you have to defend, which means you have to adapt to the most common way on how to attack, and that's air. That's pretty much the way to go. And like I said, that's one possible way, but at the same time, why P.E.K.K.As are so huge, and I think you can compare them a little bit to the Barbarians because they are like a tank troop in front of the cannon cards, but the big difference is Barbarians are getting 29 health points in like 17 and 18 like as level, which is pretty much nothing. So if you compare that to the P.E.K.K.A, which I cannot show because it's already maxed, but the P.E.K.K.A is getting around 650 health on both level, which means overall around 1200, 1300 HP more, which is insane, especially when people are rushing those air defenses like the Mega, like the air bomber defense, which is over here. They're rushing the crackers. Like everything which is targeting air pretty much is getting rushed right now, which is like the best way to go, obviously. We will talk about that in a little bit. But with this being said, that the cannons and the double cannons and everything which is targeting ground right now is not getting maxed like immediately. P.E.K.K.As and cannon cards are so freaking strong right now. So if you just want to try it out, and I will probably give you a guide pretty soon as well on those on the strategy. But like I said, you have two big options on like how to upgrade offense wise on Builder Hall 9. The first one is air, Minions, Baby Dragons, or Minions and Loons. That's like your first two options. And the second option is go for cannon cards. And if you do so, especially for Otto, if you do so, upgrade P.E.K.K.A as well, if you can, because they're super, super strong on Builder Hall 9. So that's like my go-to kind of pro tip, which like won't do too much. Like I don't think that too many people will upgrade those. But now we come to the defense, and that's even more important because right now, like I said, so many guys are attacking with air. I think 8 out of 10 attacks are air because it's way easier to upgrade. Like it's not because air is overpowered or anything, but it's way easier to upgrade two troops which you already have at level 16 to 18 instead of trying to rush those Hawk Riders, because for ground Hawk Riders are so damn important. Those crushers do work on ground armies, so you have to kind of get rid of them, and the only way to do so is with Hawk Riders. But you cannot really upgrade Hawk Riders immediately to 18, which means like ground armies overall will get like a little bit delayed in their power spikes kinda. So everyone is rushing air mostly, and for this you should upgrade. The first what you should do is the Mega Tesla. The second thing is the air bomber defense. I don't actually know the English name of that, so I would just like mark it. You guys can see it. This thingy here. And you should upgrade this defense kind of second. Those two are the go-tos. I still failed on that. I completely misclicked and upgraded my mortar, which is completely stupid. I would not recommend that. Go for the air bomber defense after the Mega Tesla. And after that, you have two choices. Like the first one is if you get attacked from ground and air at the same, like kind of even. I would go with the roaster. If you have more air than ground, then go with the crackers, and that's pretty much the way to go. Max those two, and it depends like on what to do first, on what you're getting attacked with. Like if you get attacked with ground and air, then do the roaster first. If it's more air, go with the cracker first. So that's kind of the thing. After you have those two categories, I would say, maxed, you should go, in my opinion, for the archer towers. I think archer towers are super important, and more important than the giant cannon, the multi-mortar, or the new lava launcher. And as soon as you did those, like the archer towers, you can go with the special defenses like the mortar. I think mortar first, then lava launcher, and then the giant cannon. That would be my way to go. And one thing which is super important, like the last defense you should do, is for sure the double cannon. And that's because if a double cannon is shooting a cannon card on Builder Hall 8, like both thingies are maxed for the Builder Hall 8 level, then a double cannon is one-shotting a cannon card. On Builder Hall 9, this is changing. That's super important because now a double cannon is needing, they're needing 2 shots, like 2 of their thingies, what they're shooting. And that's super crucial because cannon cards can actually do something against those double cannons. So don't upgrade them too early. Like that should be your last defense. So it should be Mega Tesla, Air Bomber defense, Roaster, and Crackers, kind of like depending on what you're getting attacked with. Then the multi-mortar, lava launcher, the giant cannon. And after that, probably Tesla, small cannons. Oh, I forgot the archer towers. Rip me. Okay, once again, Mega Tesla, Air Bomber defense, Roaster, Cracker, then the archer towers, then the multi-mortar, the lava launcher, giant cannon, Tesla, normal cannons, and then the double cannons. That would be kind of like my way to go. If you have a couple of times enough resources, get some mines in, upgrade your mines a little bit. But except that, you can pretty much do those. I think before or after the Tesla, I wouldn't do them too early and not too late. So that's my thing, what I would probably do. So that's how I will upgrade. I hope you guys liked the small guide. And if you liked the video and like the base, give me a thumbs up. Leave a subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And make sure that you give your feedback in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video.